Most seniors think they need to spend $20,000 for a comfortable motorcycle. But what if I told you that the bikes dealers push on mature riders will leave your back screaming and your wallet empty? Heavyweight cruisers that look impressive in the showroom, but turn into torture devices after 30 minutes on the road. In this video, we've got 18 motorcycles that seniors actually love, ranked from bottom to top based on real ownership experiences, and what riders over 50 are actually buying. And trust me, some of these choices will shock you. From seat heights that require a ladder to reach to clutches that'll give you arthritis, most so-called senior-friendly bikes are riddled with problems that'll ruin your riding experience. Here's the kicker. The number one bike on this list is so perfect for mature riders, owners regularly keep them for decades without ever wanting to upgrade. Stick with me to the end because this isn't just a ranking. It's your guide to bikes under 10 grand that won't destroy your body or your budget. Miss this and you could waste thousands on a bike that looks great, but leaves you unable to ride more than 20 miles without serious discomfort. Number 18. Suzuki TU250X. Starting our list at number 18 is the Suzuki TU250X. And before you dismiss this as too retro or too small, hear me out. This machine weighs just 326 pounds. That's lighter than most adventure bikes by 200 pounds. At 30.3 inches, the seat height is manageable for most riders, and the narrow profile means even shorter riders get solid footing at stops. The 249cc air-cooled single produces 16 horsepower, which sounds modest until you realize this bike was designed for exactly one purpose: comfortable, economical city riding with occasional highway capability. The fuel injection ensures reliable starting in any weather, and the classic styling with modern reliability means you're getting the best of both worlds. What makes the TU250X special for older riders is the simplicity. No complicated electronics to fail, no aggressive riding position that strains your back, and no intimidating power that makes you nervous. The 5-speed transmission is smooth and easy to find neutral. The upright seating position keeps you comfortable for hours, and the fuel economy consistently delivers 70 miles per gallon or better, meaning every ride costs less than a cup of coffee. This isn't about impressing anyone at bike night. This is about rediscovering the pure joy of motorcycling without any intimidation factor. The TU250X strips away everything unnecessary and gives you the essence of motorcycling: wind, freedom, and a machine that starts every single time. Number 17. Yamaha V Star 250. Number 17 takes us to the Yamaha V Star 250, and this is where we discuss the beauty of right-sized motorcycles. The 249cc V-twin produces just 21 horsepower, but in a package that weighs only 324 pounds with a 27-inch seat height, that power feels perfectly adequate. The V-twin configuration gives this small cruiser a sound and feel that rivals much larger machines. There's something about that 60-degree V-twin rumble that connects riders to the classic cruiser experience, regardless of displacement. The air-cooled simplicity means minimal maintenance and maximum reliability. For shorter riders or those concerned about managing heavier machines, the V Star 250 removes every intimidation factor while delivering genuine cruiser character. The 5-speed transmission keeps the engine in its happy zone whether you're puttering around town or maintaining highway speeds for short stretches. Yamaha's legendary reliability shows up here in full force. Owners routinely report 30,000 miles or more with nothing but oil changes and tire replacements. The belt final drive eliminates chain maintenance entirely. Just check the belt tension occasionally and ride. The V Star 250 proves that motorcycling isn't about horsepower numbers or quarter-mile times. It's about finding a machine that fits your needs, your confidence level, and your riding goals. The V Star 250 excels at being exactly what it is: an honest, reliable, enjoyable small cruiser that won't punish your body or drain your bank account. Number 16. Honda XR150L. At number 16, we have Honda's XR150L, and this might seem like an odd choice for a senior rider list. But stick with me. This machine weighs just 282 pounds. That's lighter than some electric bicycles. At 32.8 inches, the seat height isn't cruiser low, but the narrow profile means most riders can still get a solid footing. The 149cc air-cooled single might seem modest, but it delivers exactly what Honda promised: bulletproof reliability and the most affordable full-size motorcycle you can buy. This isn't about performance. It's about rediscovering the pure fun of motorcycling without worrying about whether you can control the machine. The dual sport nature means you're not stuck on pavement. Want to explore that gravel road you've been curious about? No problem. Drop it in soft dirt? Pick it up with one hand. The XR400L strips away intimidation and gives you confidence. For retired riders who want a bike for short trips to the hardware store, morning coffee runs, or exploring back roads at a relaxed pace, this delivers everything you need. The fuel economy exceeds 100 miles per gallon. Insurance costs are minimal, and the maintenance requirements are so simple you can handle most of it yourself in your garage. Number 15. Kawasaki Eliminator. Moving to number 15, the Kawasaki Eliminator represents something interesting. A modern take on the classic muscle cruiser aesthetic, but in a package that actually makes sense for real-world riding. The 455cc parallel twin engine, borrowed from the Ninja 400, delivers 45 horsepower in a much more relaxed, cruiser-friendly format. What makes this special is the balance. At 386 pounds and 28.9 inches seat height, it's incredibly manageable. But unlike smaller cruisers, the Eliminator has genuine highway capability. You can cruise at 75 mph without feeling like you're pushing the machine beyond its comfort zone. The ergonomics hit that sweet spot between cruiser laid-back and standard bike practicality. Your arms aren't stretched out, your back isn't twisted, and your feet aren't cramped forward. It's a riding position you can maintain for hours without thinking about it. The modern touches matter too. USB-C charging keeps your phone powered for navigation. ABS on the SE model provides crucial safety features. And Kawasaki's proven reliability record means you're buying years of trouble-free riding, not a maintenance headache. This fills a gap that many manufacturers ignore. Riders who want cruiser style with modern practicality and genuine versatility. The Eliminator delivers all three without the premium price tag that usually comes with new model releases. Number 14. Honda Rebel 300. At number 14, we have the Honda Rebel 300. This bike proves that bigger isn't always better, especially for riders prioritizing comfort and confidence over bragging rights. With a 27.2-inch seat height and weighing just 364 pounds, it's incredibly approachable for riders who want maximum confidence at every stop. The 286cc liquid-cooled single delivers smooth, predictable power. No sudden jolts, no aggressive power bands that catch you off guard. Just clean, reliable acceleration that builds confidence rather than anxiety. The 6-speed transmission and assist clutch make city riding effortless, even in stop-and-go traffic where heavier bikes become exhausting. What makes this special for older riders isn't just the accessibility, it's the complete package. Honda's legendary reliability means you're buying years of trouble-free riding. The styling doesn't scream beginner bike either. It looks like a proper cruiser, just in a more manageable size that won't intimidate you in parking lots or tight spaces. The Rebel 300 has become popular enough that the used market is full of low-mileage examples from riders who upgraded too quickly. You can find 2 to 3-year-old models with under 5,000 miles for $3,500 to $4,500. That's incredible value for a bike that'll run another 40,000 miles without major issues. Number 13. Suzuki GN125. Number 13 brings us to a bike that most American riders have never heard of, the Suzuki GN125. This 124cc air-cooled single-cylinder machine weighs just 236 pounds with a 30.7-inch seat height. It's one of the lightest, most manageable motorcycles ever made. The GN125 produces about 11 horsepower, which sounds laughable until you factor in the weight. This bike is sprightly around town, capable of 55 mph cruising, and returns fuel economy that exceeds 100 miles per gallon consistently. For riders who primarily ride in urban environments or small towns, this is all the motorcycle you actually need. The air-cooled simplicity means maintenance is straightforward and cheap. points ignition or CDI, depending on the year, a single carburetor, and drum brakes front and rear on older models. Everything is simple enough that you can maintain it yourself with basic tools and a service manual. Here's why this matters for senior riders. The GN125 is so light and manageable that balance issues reduce strength and physical limitations become irrelevant. You can flat-foot this bike easily, maneuver it with one hand, and pick it up without help if you drop it. That confidence factor is priceless. The challenge is finding one. Suzuki sold millions of these worldwide, but they were never officially imported to the United States in large numbers. You'll find them occasionally on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, usually priced between $1,000 and $2,000. If you see one in good condition, grab it. Number 12. Royal Enfield Classic 350. Number 12 brings us the Royal Enfield Classic 350, and this is where nostalgia meets modern reliability. The 305.9cc J platform engine represents Royal Enfield's commitment to fixing their past issues. Gone are the reliability concerns that plagued earlier models. This new generation runs smooth, starts reliably, and delivers that classic single-cylinder thump without the headaches. The retro styling isn't just aesthetic, it's functional. The upright riding position, the simple controls, the analog gauges with modern tripper navigation. Everything about this bike says, let's take the scenic route and enjoy every mile. At 430 pounds and 31.7 inches seat height, it's accessible without being intimidating. The dual-channel ABS provides modern safety in a classic package. The fuel injection ensures reliable starting and consistent running. And the air-cooled engine stays simple and maintainable, perfect for riders who prefer to do their own basic maintenance. This isn't about going fast, it's about going well, with style and character that modern bikes often miss. The Classic 350 rewards patience. It's happiest below 65 mph, encouraging you to discover roads instead of conquering highways. For riders who remember when motorcycling was about the journey, not the destination, this bike brings back that pure connection. The best part? Royal Enfield's pricing strategy means you're getting this character and capability for under $5,000 new. Used examples from recent years sell for $3,500 to $4,000. That's remarkable value for a bike that looks like it costs twice as much. Number 11. Yamaha SR400. At number 11, the Yamaha SR400 represents pure simplicity in an era of electronic complexity. This 399cc air-cooled single-cylinder thumper produces 24 horsepower and weighs 381 pounds with a 31.1-inch seat height. The styling is timeless, the engineering is proven, and the experience is authentic. Here's what makes the SR400 special. It's a kickstart-only motorcycle in most markets. No electric starter, no complicated electronics, just a kick lever and a decompression lever. For riders who grew up with kickstart bikes, this brings back memories and provides a mechanical connection that electric start bikes can't match. The drum brake rear and disc brake front provide adequate stopping power for a bike this light. The 5-speed transmission is smooth and well-spaced, and the riding position is perfectly neutral, allowing you to ride for hours without discomfort. Yamaha built the SR400 for over 40 years with minimal changes because the design was right from the start. Used examples are plentiful in some markets, though they were never officially sold in the United States until the final few model years from 2014 to 2017. If you can find one, expect to pay $4,000 to $6,000 depending on condition and mileage. These bikes routinely deliver 50,000 miles or more with nothing but routine maintenance. The air-cooled single is simple, reliable, and rebuildable by any competent mechanic. Number 10. Royal Enfield Super Meteor. 650. Number 10 is the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650, and this represents something remarkable. A middleweight cruiser that doesn't cost middleweight money. The 648cc parallel twin produces 47 horsepower, which is the sweet spot for riders who want highway capability without overwhelming power. The 29.1-inch seat height strikes the perfect balance. Low enough for confidence, high enough for comfort on longer rides. At 531 pounds, it has presence without being unwieldy. The air and oil-cooled engine runs smooth and cool, perfect for those long weekend rides through scenic routes. Here's what really sets it apart. Royal Enfield backs this with a 3-year unlimited mile warranty. They're not just selling you a motorcycle, they're promising you 3 years of worry-free riding. For mature riders who value peace of mind, that warranty alone makes this worth considering. The Super Meteor delivers an authentic cruiser experience at a fraction of what American brands charge. It's not trying to be the fastest or the loudest, it's trying to be the most satisfying to ride day after day. The parallel twin delivers smooth power with enough torque to handle 2-up riding and highway passing. The standard features include ABS, LED lighting, and a digital instrument cluster with smartphone connectivity. You're getting modern technology wrapped in classic cruiser styling. New pricing sits around $7,000, making this one of the best values in the middleweight cruiser market. Before we continue, if you're finding value in this breakdown of affordable motorcycles that seniors actually love, hit that subscribe button. We dive deep into real-world riding experiences that actually matter to mature riders, not just spec sheet racing or bikes you'll never be able to find. Number 9. Suzuki Boulevard S40. Number 9 is the Suzuki Boulevard S40, and this single-cylinder cruiser is one of the most underrated bikes for mature riders. The 650cc air-cooled single produces 32 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque. That might not sound impressive until you factor in the 381-pound weight and 27.6-inch seat height. The S40 delivers that classic big-bore single-cylinder character. Lots of low-end torque, a distinctive exhaust note, and simple, reliable engineering. The belt final drive eliminates maintenance headaches. The 5-speed transmission is smooth and forgiving, and the low seat height means even shorter riders can flat-foot at stops. What makes this special is the combination of lightweight handling with cruiser style. The S40 feels nimble and responsive in a way that heavier cruisers can't match. Parking lot maneuvers are easy. U-turns are confidence-inspiring, and the lightweight means you can pick it up yourself if you drop it. Suzuki built the S40 and its predecessor, the Savage 650, for decades with minimal changes. The used market is full of examples, typically priced between $2,500 and $4,000 depending on year and condition. These bikes are known for reliability, with many owners reporting 40,000 miles or more without major issues. The S40 represents honest, straightforward motorcycling. No pretense, no unnecessary features, just a reliable machine that does exactly what a cruiser should do. Provide comfortable, enjoyable riding without drama or maintenance headaches. Number 8. Honda CTX 700N with DCT number 8 is where we talk about the future of motorcycling for mature riders. The Honda CTX 700N, especially with the DCT automatic transmission option. The 670cc parallel twin produces 51 horsepower and 45 pound-feet of torque, but it's not about the numbers. It's about how that power is delivered. The 28.3-inch seat height and 478-pound weight make this incredibly approachable. But the real magic is the DCT, Honda's automatic transmission that eliminates the clutch entirely. No more left-hand fatigue in traffic. No more stalling at lights. No more thinking about gear changes. Just ride. The CTX 700N was Honda's answer to a simple question. What if we built a motorcycle specifically for comfort and practicality? The result is a machine that excels at everything except impressing 20-somethings at bike meets. The riding position is perfectly neutral. The suspension soaks up road imperfections, and the fuel economy consistently delivers over 200 miles per tank. Here's what riders over 60 need to understand about the DCT. It's not a compromise, it's an enhancement. The transmission shifts smoothly and intelligently, always keeping the engine in its optimal power range. You can override it manually if you want, or let it handle everything while you focus on traffic and road conditions. Used CTX 700N models with DCT typically sell for $4,500 to $6,500 depending on mileage and condition. That's remarkable value for a bike with technology this advanced and capability this broad. These machines routinely deliver 50,000 miles or more without major issues. Number 7. Triumph Bonneville T100. At number 7, the Triumph Bonneville T100 brings genuine British heritage to our affordable list. The 900cc liquid-cooled parallel twin produces 64 horsepower and 59 pound-feet of torque, giving this classic genuine modern performance capability. The 31.1-inch seat height is manageable for most riders, while the 503-pound weight strikes an excellent balance between presence and practicality. What sets modern Triumphs apart is their reliability. They've shed the electrical gremlins and oil leaks of the past while keeping the character and soul that made them legendary. The torque assist clutch makes operation effortless, even in stop-and-go traffic. Standard ABS and traction control provide modern safety features wrapped in timeless styling. This isn't retro for retro's sake. It's classic design executed with modern engineering standards. The used market makes these surprisingly affordable. 2016-2019 models sell for $6,000 to $8,000, well within our budget-conscious criteria. You're getting genuine Triumph heritage, proven reliability, and styling that never goes out of fashion. The Bonneville T100 rewards riders who appreciate the journey as much as the destination. The riding position is comfortable for all-day rides. The torque curve is smooth and predictable, and the build quality is evident in every detail. This represents the sweet spot between nostalgia and practicality, all the character of a classic British bike with the reliability of modern engineering. Number 6. Kawasaki KLR650. At number 6, we have the Kawasaki KLR650, and this is where adventure capability meets senior-friendly design. The 650cc liquid-cooled single produces 40 horsepower and 39 pound-feet of torque. Not overwhelming numbers, but delivered in the most usable way possible. The KLR is famous for being virtually bulletproof. Owners regularly report 100,000 miles or more without major issues. The 6.1-gallon fuel tank provides over 250 miles of range, perfect for those long scenic rides without constantly hunting for gas stations. The upright riding position and comfortable ergonomics mean you can cover serious distances without fatigue. At 432 pounds, it's manageable without being intimidating. The 35-inch seat height is tall, but the narrow profile means most riders can get a foot down. What makes the KLR special for mature riders isn't just its reliability. It's the confidence that comes from riding a machine that can handle anything you throw at it. Gravel road? No problem. Unexpected weather? Keep going. Minor mechanical issues? The KLR's simplicity means roadside repairs are actually possible. Used KLR650 models are everywhere, typically priced between $2,500 and $5,000 depending on year and condition. The 2008-2018 generation is particularly desirable for its improved ergonomics and fuel injection. These bikes represent freedom in its purest form, the ability to explore anywhere your curiosity leads. Number 5. Honda Shadow Aero 750, and Phantom number 5 brings us to Honda's Shadow series, specifically the Aero 750 and Phantom variants. These represent Honda's perfected approach to the midsize cruiser market. The 745cc liquid-cooled V-twin produces 45 horsepower and 47 pound-feet of torque, plenty for any riding situation without being overwhelming. The seat heights range from 25.7 to 26.5 inches depending on variant, making these among the most accessible full-size cruisers available. The shaft drive eliminates maintenance headaches while providing smooth, consistent power delivery. At around 550 pounds, they have the presence of a serious cruiser without intimidating weight. Honda's reputation for bulletproof reliability reaches its peak with the Shadow series. These machines routinely deliver 50,000 miles or more with nothing but routine maintenance. The liquid cooling keeps everything running consistently, even in challenging conditions. The used market for Shadow 750s is robust. You'll find examples from 2004-2014 priced between $3,000 and $5,500 depending on mileage and condition. These bikes hold their value because owners know they're getting Honda reliability and comfort in a manageable package. The Shadow series proves that sometimes the best solution is the refined evolution of a proven formula. These aren't trying to revolutionize motorcycling. They're perfecting the art of reliable, comfortable cruising without gimmicks or unnecessary complexity. Number 4. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. At number 4, the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 represents incredible value in the entry-level cruiser market. The 349cc air-cooled single produces 20.2 horsepower, which might seem modest until you factor in the 420-pound weight, and excellent fuel economy that consistently exceeds 80 miles per gallon. The 30.1-inch seat height and classic cruiser ergonomics create an incredibly welcoming riding experience. This isn't about speed or performance. It's about rediscovering the simple pleasure of motorcycling without the complications and expense of larger machines. The air-cooled engine stays simple and reliable, while the classic styling never goes out of fashion. The Tripper navigation pod provides modern smartphone connectivity without cluttering the classic aesthetic. And the 3-year warranty provides peace of mind that's rare in this price category. What makes the Meteor special is its honesty. It doesn't pretend to be something it's not. Instead, it focuses on doing exactly what it's designed to do extremely well, providing comfortable, economical, reliable transportation with genuine motorcycle character. The fuel economy alone makes this compelling for riders who plan to use their motorcycle regularly. At 80+ miles per gallon, the Meteor turns every ride into an economical adventure. New pricing around $4,500 makes this one of the best values in motorcycling, period. Number 3. Suzuki Boulevard C50. The bronze medal goes to the Suzuki Boulevard C50, and this is where we start talking about serious cruising capability in an affordable package. The 805cc liquid-cooled V-twin produces 51 horsepower and 51 pound-feet of torque, enough to handle any highway situation with confidence. The 27.6-inch seat height keeps it accessible, while the shaft final drive means practically zero maintenance. No chain adjustments, no sprocket replacements, no messy lubrication. Just ride and enjoy. For mature riders who remember when motorcycles required constant attention, the shaft drive alone makes this worth considering. At 611 pounds, it has the presence of a full-size cruiser without the intimidating weight of the heavyweight class. The liquid cooling keeps everything running smooth and consistent, even in stop-and-go traffic. The low center of gravity and well-balanced chassis make this feel lighter than the numbers suggest. Owners consistently report 40,000 miles or more trouble-free, and that's not unusual, it's expected. Suzuki built this to be the reliable workhorse of the cruiser world. It doesn't generate headlines or social media buzz, but it delivers exactly what it promises. Dependable, comfortable cruising year after year. Used Boulevard C50 models from 2005-2020 typically sell for $3,500 to $6,000 depending on year and mileage. These bikes represent value in its purest form, a machine that quietly excels at everything it's designed to do without drama or maintenance headaches. Number 2. Kawasaki Vulcan S. Our runner-up is the Kawasaki Vulcan S, and this is where customization meets capability in a way that specifically addresses mature rider needs. The 649cc parallel twin produces 61 horsepower and 46 pound-feet of torque in a package that weighs just 496 pounds with a 27.8-inch seat height. The Ergo Fit system is revolutionary for mature riders. Adjustable handlebars, foot pegs, and seat positions let you dial in the perfect riding position for your individual body dimensions and preferences. This addresses the reality that one size doesn't fit all, especially as we age and our bodies change. The parallel twin engine delivers smooth, predictable power that's perfect for both city commuting and highway touring. The lightweight chassis makes this feel nimble and responsive without being intimidating. Modern features like ABS, the economical riding indicator, and dual throttle valves optimize both performance and fuel economy. What makes the Vulcan S special is the recognition that comfort is personal. What works for one rider might not work for another, and the ErgoFit system solves this problem elegantly. You can adjust the bike to fit you rather than forcing yourself to adapt to the bike's fixed ergonomics. Used Vulcan S models from 2015 up to 2020 typically sell for $4,500 to $6,500. These bikes hold their value because riders recognize the versatility and adaptability. The Vulcan S succeeds because it's engineered specifically for riders who prioritize comfort and confidence over raw performance. Number 1. Honda Rebel 500. Taking the top spot is the Honda Rebel 500, and here's why this machine represents the perfect balance for senior riders seeking an affordable, reliable, comfortable motorcycle. The 4.7cc liquid-cooled parallel twin produces 47 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque. Exactly the right amount of power for confident highway riding without any intimidation factor. The 27.2-inch seat height is among the lowest in the industry, while the 408-pound weight makes this incredibly manageable for riders of all sizes and strength levels. The 2025 models feature updated forward controls that move the foot pegs 50 mm further forward, improving comfort for taller riders. The 6-speed transmission with assist and slipper clutch makes gear changes effortless. The smooth power delivery builds confidence rather than anxiety. The optional ABS provides modern safety features, and Honda's legendary reliability ensures years of trouble-free riding. What puts the Rebel 500 at number 1 isn't any single spectacular feature, it's the complete package. This motorcycle eliminates every common complaint about cruisers while delivering genuine style and capability. It's accessible without being boring, reliable without being bland, and affordable without cutting corners on quality. The used market for Rebel 500s has matured nicely. 2017-2020 models sell for $4,500 to $6,000, while newer examples from 2021-2023 range from $5,500 to $7,500. Even at the higher end, you're getting incredible value for a motorcycle that'll run 50,000 miles or more with nothing but routine maintenance. The Rebel 500 proves that the best motorcycle isn't necessarily the biggest, fastest, or most expensive. It's the one that perfectly matches what you actually need and want from your riding experience. It's the bike that makes you want to ride every day, not the one that impresses strangers but leaves you sore and exhausted. For riders over 50 who want maximum riding enjoyment with minimum hassle, the Rebel 500 delivers everything that matters: comfort, confidence, reliability, and affordability. That's why it takes the top spot on our list. That's the complete countdown. 18 motorcycles that senior riders actually love, all priced to keep your wallet happy while delivering the riding experience you deserve. From lightweight singles to capable middleweights, each of these bikes addresses the specific needs of mature riders without the premium pricing that dealers try to convince you is necessary. Remember, the best motorcycle isn't the one in the magazine ads or the one your younger buddies ride. It's the one that fits your body, matches your riding style, and lets you enjoy every mile without pain or worry. These 18 bikes deliver exactly that. Want to know which Harley-Davidson models actually work for senior riders and which ones will destroy your back? Check out my detailed breakdown of the best and worst Harleys for riders over 50. The link is in the description, and you might be surprised by what you find.